Hello everyone and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the calculation box below and determined you're a power year number 6, then you are at the right place. If you're a power year number 6, it means you're in the month of 3, and I'm going to tell you all about that when I shuffle the cards. Quick review on how to get your power year number that you only have to do once in the year of 2019, okay? Take the month of your birth, add it to the day of your birth. Now, if it's a double digit that you've got, add those two numbers together to get a single digit. If you added them together and you still have a double digit, even if it's 10, add them together again. 1 plus 0 to get 1, get your double digit. Now that double digit, add to 3. 3 represents 2019. Again, reduce it to a double digit. And that's your power year number. If you had 11, right before you reduced it, at the very end, you'll be an 11 over 2. That's the only quirky thing. Okay, but if you're a power year number 6, you're at the right place. Let's talk about your special numbers for the month, power year number 6. You've got your most romantic days, June 3rd, 12th, and 22nd. Your power days, your strong days of the month, June 9th, 18th, and 27th. Your endings, days that you may end something or an end of a situation may come to you. June 6th, June 15th, and June 24th. Days where it's a good day to find a job or to pitch an idea at work for a new project. June 1st, June 10th, June 19th, June 28th. And days that you can expect finances to be good for you. Powerful days to win the lottery, to get the raise, to just get paid back money that you thought you were owed. June 5th, June 14th, and June 23rd. Now, I've already shuffled the cards for your first reading when we're talking about job. And something funky happened with my video, but I want to go, so I started again, but I want to go back to these cards because I thought that they were important, and so I want to keep them. But I want to tell you that the year of 6 is about, it can be breakup, but it's about love, and it's about, it's the most romantic year out of your 0 to 9 years. Not 0 to 9, 1 to 9 years of your cycle. It's the most romantic, and so it's a good year to make the relationship permanent that you're in, or to find the serious relationship or a relationship that you might be looking for. It's also about moving and home decor and redecorating and maybe doing an extension. It's also about, I feel like I'm working so hard and giving so much of myself to whatever. I want to cut back, give myself a little bit more free time, and make the other person work a little bit harder. So it's about responsibility and how much do you need to give, and do you need to give more to a situation. We are starting over here with those of you 6s who are already employed, okay? And so I was talking about, before I was rudely interrupted by my video, that you're in a place, the Hermit card is in a place of where you're kind of waiting. You're in this place of, do I, don't I, do I want, do I not want? And it's a place of, some of you may have a lot of patience and may be kind of dragging out your decision, and some of you may feel like, I gotta move already. I gotta move. Now, as a 6, you're in this month of 3, and 3 is about carefree, la la la, but I actually find 3 to bring a lot of drama into the picture. And so you may be adding your own drama to the situation of, I've been here so long, or I've been doing the same thing for so long, I really want to make a decision. So, coming right before, another thing I want to say about the hermit is, on one hand, the hermit is about patience, and you're learning while you wait, and you're getting wisdom, la 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 la. On the other end of the spectrum is, it's about education and higher education and training, so that you may be thinking about, ooh, maybe I would like to go back for or add to my resume, or maybe I would like to train somebody and be more of a trainer and a teacher. Where you're coming from, what's very interesting is you're surrounded by two other major arcana cards. And so this is like heavy stuff. This is like, whoa, whoa, we really mean it. And I feel like either the universe is going to make the decision for you to make changes in your position, or you are. It's one, it's the other. So take a look at, have there been some heavy duty signs in the past month or two that have been saying, get out, get out, get out, even if you've had a dream? Have you been getting some kind of a sign? Because I have you then making a decision about your future in the very near future of what you're going to do. And so it's all coming together, be it your own intelligence or be it the universal intelligence, that it's time for you to make a change or a decision about moving ahead and moving on in where you're working. Now, I want to take a look at those of you who are looking for a job. Ooh, I want to get her out of there. And you're a 6, and I'm wondering, 3s, about when I see these cards, if there's going to be some drama at the workplace. And I would even go so far as to say drama at home, because somebody's giving you a hard time about how many hours you're working, how far you drive, anything like that is could happen. So we're looking now at people who are looking for a job. For those of you who are looking for a job and it seems to be taking a long time and not going anywhere, what I've got here is that you're not making as many decisions on your own as you could be. Is that maybe advice that you had gotten at one time was good advice, and maybe it's not anymore? Maybe something has changed, because what I feel like is that you're feeling maybe a little intimidated, or a little maybe down and a little low. But I feel like it's time to, like I had said when we were beginning, about how much is my responsibility and how much is theirs. And what I feel like I'm getting is that you're like, well, I said what I had to say, or someone said for me what I wanted to say. Like my brother's friend's cousin told the guy I wanted the job, and they, I don't want to seem pushy. And that's that responsibility thing that I was talking about, is how much do you put out and how much do you expect somebody else to put out. In this particular reading today, it's time for you to pick up your bootstraps, get involved, and get out there and get the word out about what you want. Some of you are saying, but I've done that. My God, I've been screaming from the rooftops, blah, 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 blah. For you, I'm going to say, then, let's reverse it. Then, if you feel like you've been pushy, or you feel like you called the guy 3 times, I'm very interested, have you made a decision? Then it's time to accept that maybe it is going to work out, but I got to wait for them. And since I don't want to wait any longer, I have to start looking for something else. Otherwise, it's going to take forever. So figure out the scenario that fits you, and either get out there and do, well, you got to get, obviously you've got to be in it to win it, right? We've got the Knight of Pentacles card, which means that time seems like it's standing still ultimately for whatever scenario fits you. It feels like things are moving slowly. The card wants to reassure you that things are always moving. They may be moving slowly, but they're always moving. Now, you're in this month of 3, and that's about, come on, 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 come on. But in the month of July, you're in the month of 4, and that's when things really will land on their feet more so for you. Nonetheless, keep on plugging, keep on plugging. Look for other things. Keep on moving. Keep yourself involved. It's your life. It's your responsibility. It's your opinions that count about how things are going. But take heed of what I said about the scenarios, and be sure you're involved and just not stepping on people's toes all over the place, and giving them space to also be involved and to approach you. Okay. Don't worry, it will come. It's just a little, it's a lesson. It's a lesson for you to learn. It's a lesson for you to learn in this year of 6 of how much is too much, how much is not enough in trying to create a wonderful life and a wonderful job for myself. In this moment, we're going to look at people who are in a relationship. People who are in a relationship, and how's it going for you? Are we going to make it concrete for the year of 6? Are we going to lose it? What's the advice of the relationship that you are in? And then we're going to look for people who are looking for a relationship. Okay, 6s, here we go. Alrighty. Okay. Let's check this out, 6s. These are unusual cards for a relationship. Now, one thing that I do have here is fertility. So if you're trying to start a family, the Wheel of Fortune card is here to say, we know what you want. We know what you want. The universe knows what you want. And we're going to try to get it for you. But if you keep pussyfooting around and getting stressed and getting worried and throwing it out there of why isn't it happening? Why isn't it happening? Let me try this. Let me try that. You're getting into our way. So you're putting it out there, this responsibility of yours, too much in certain regards, because you've set off the rocket of desire, and that's all the university needs to know. Now, what I need you to do now is to sit back and trust that it will happen. Okay? Now, that goes for really anything in a relationship. I want to especially mention fertility because this is the pregnancy card. But it's also the card about getting everything in order and then sitting back and allowing it to happen. And it's a delayed success card. So it's like you've been waiting, you've been waiting, you've been waiting. Now here's the Wheel of Fortune saying, now we're going to come and we're going to push it in a positive way for you to make it happen. Now, coming up here, I've got this card of, a little bit of conflict. So let's take a look at that. And it's a little bit of conflict that could be coming your way. Now, okay. What this is telling me when I touch the card for you is that not everyone is going to be happy about your plans. Oh my. But you know that. You know in life, right, that you can't please everybody. You can only please some of the people some of the time. So whatever decision that you're looking for, what if it's a relocation? It's a big year for relocation. What if it's that I don't want to make as much money, I want to stop working while you work or whatever, and it doesn't please everybody. The universe is on your side for this one, and it's going to help you make it happen. But you don't have to keep on harping and talking about it. Look at, are you contributing enough? 50%? then let the other guy do the other 50% and whatever this matter is within your relationship, and let the universe help you. You don't have to dot every I and cross every T once you've gotten your ducks in order. Expect that delayed success. Now, this card also represents a 9, so there can be a 9 around here. Is it the 9th of a month? Is it in 9 days? Is it in September that this comes to fruition? Just keep that in mind. Now, these cards are for those of you looking for a relationship. Okay, so let's take a look and see. For our power year number 6s, we want to see what happens in this wonderful year of love. And here's the victorious victory card. Let's see where you're coming from, and let's see where you're going. Now, this is very, very nice. Now, what I was just describing about putting it out there and then stepping back and letting go. I like this card because you have the Star card. Those of you who are looking for someone to love, you're in this year of 6. You're in a month of 3. 3 is technically about seeing people, but you can meet someone that turns into a casual love, if that's what you want, or can turn into a serious relationship. So here we've got over here the Star card, and we've got somebody who's like, I got to get dressed up. I got to go out again. Every time I meet somebody, maybe you're doing one of these sites that people do. Every time you do it, it's another blind date. It is so much work, but you're doing it. You're putting it out there because you're certain and you're sure that this is what you want, and the only way you're going to get it is if you get out there and you do it and you look for somebody, and there it is. You find somebody, and you find somebody good. What I've got coming after that is I feel like you or the partner may have to do a dirty breakup after you meet, because you might be seeing somebody that that you have it clear that you come and go, you're seeing other people, whatever. You may have a double whammy here, whereas that other person has been with you for a while, say on and off, whatever, or you meet someone who has a condition like that. Because they haven't been serious with anybody. But what I feel like is coming is that there's this fast and furious love that you meet in this month of June. And if it's not in the month of June, it's a coming, because it's in the makings here. It's a coming, and it wouldn't show up if it wasn't coming somewhat soon. But you might meet somebody who's in a messy love triangle, and they have to get through that breakup thing. So listen, don't settle. You put your 50% out there that you're coming with a clean slate, or that yes, you are seeing a few people, but you're going to stop seeing them when you decide to be exclusive. You expect the same thing from them. They're going to meet you 50% halfway. Okay, 6s? Good. Let's take a look at any situation that you want, 6. Think of a question, very specific. Make it a specific question and say, okay, now I'm going to ask, what's the best outcome we can expect for that situation? And it can be about job, and it can be about love. It can be about anything you want. Okay, 6s in this month of 3 of June. Let's take a peek at what our best possible outcome is. Okay. Okay, my 6s. My 6s, there's a situation at hand, whatever your question is. And it's talking about, now I see the candle just went out. Okay, so this is important for you. It's talking to those of you who either want too much, expect too much, or give too much. It's when things are uneven. This is my boundaries card. And I feel like for the majority of you, it's to check yourself of how much you're overdoing. You don't need to do that. That's what the reading is trying to tell you, is they want you to lighten up. The month of 3 in June is about lightening up. Lighten up. Do things for yourself more. Do things on your own time, your own clock more. Wherever the situation is. If you're going to work and you have certain hours, I'm not talking about that. They're not talking about that. You have to be there for those hours. But it's when you notice the people around you in the room, they're not getting right up when it's time to go. So then you feel compelled to stay. You know who you are, and you know when you've been overdoing it, and you know when you've been in a relationship of any kind, whoever it's for. It can be, I have a client who is constantly worried about her father and her brother. This would be something for her, is that then you've got to have a portion of the day where you worry about you. And that's what the universe wants you to do, is to put things more in proper priority and proper amounts of time that you spend there or on it or for it. And our final card is the actual recreation card, because I feel that the universe is saying to you that when you go about this issue or question that you have differently, with a little bit more carefree rather than regimented perception, you're going to be a new person. Good things are going to come to you. Good things are going to come to you faster, rather than, ooh, I got to think. They want you to be a little bit more carefree about the situation that you're in. And enjoy your life in the moments that you can while the situation is going on, while you're waiting for it to happen, and for you to get good ideas on how to create it to happen for you. That's what we have for you, 6, for the month of June in 2019. Thank you so much for joining Jemma's Window. If you'd like to know more about me, please hop on to gemmaswindow@gmail.com. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because I'd love to have you. Thanks so much, 6. See you next time.